completely and totally upon that bullshit because I was like legitimately talking and trying to figure the shit out while I was going along. Now I have to worry about my bandwidth and shit like that. This is why I don't like using Skype, because Skype uses like all of my internet. So we're gonna hope for the best, prepare for the worst.
Weird.
Yeah, I even went on the Discord website itself and tried doing that shit from there, and even there it wasn't working. So I don't know what the fuck Discord is doing. I can't even download it on my computer. I get some error that brings up the damn script of the thing. So I'm gonna figure that shit out.
That's what was happening to me that one time. We couldn't figure it out. They kept doing that same shit to me. I don't know, man.
Yeah, so I got a headache already, but go ahead and share out the goddamn stream and all my trials and tribulations. Because I damn near just said, fuck it, I'll do the podcast on Wednesday. Shit was bullshit. Like, I legit went through hell and high water right now to get this shit done. But we got it done. We here. We live. And that's all that matters. But fuck Discord right now the same way I say fuck Fortnite.
I've been fucking watching freaking Total Divas on the WWE Network all day. I've been bored as hell. I'm dead ass serious. I've been bored as hell all day.
He's alright. So far I'm having fun. State of Decay 2. I haven't ran into any bugs yet. That's good. Well, first things before we get into the damn podcast shit, make sure y'all hit that like button, share this bitch out. If you're new, hit that subscribe button, all the other good shit. But this is the Run Those Games podcast, episode 15. God damn it. And the homie Biggie is out there working, making that money as per usual. So I got my other co-host, the homie Eric. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
What's up, what's up, what's up?
Alright, short, sweet, to the point. Now, let's go ahead and get into the muck and the grind of the things. Fortnite, we talk about this shit every week because they always taking W's like nonstop. But as most of us might not have known, because even I thought this shit was shocking, Fortnite's about to enter the E-League area of gaming now. They're actually offering, or they're actually going to do a payout of over $100 million across the E-League in order to get into it itself. So, with that being said, how do you feel about Fortnite going to the E-League or entering the competitive market?
It ain't already. I mean, 100 mil. They got the scratch like that.
100 mil of them things. I'm about to find the.
Hold on. Whoa, stop. How long has Fortnite been out?
For about a year or two. A year or two.
100 mil in a year. Wow. I mean, I see it going that way anyway. Anything with competitive games, you know, they're going to take it to the esports or some kind of, you know, tournament type style, you know. And Fortnite is the hottest thing in the last forever. So
facts.
Now, I mean, I don't see what is a bad thing. I mean, people are going to try hard without competitive tournaments or not, so it really don't matter.
I definitely agree. I mean, I like the fact that Fortnite is at the forefront and it has brought people of all ages and whatnot together. And overall, it is a fun game. It's a fun streaming game, although it do be cheating. But here are the little details of it. So, the winning duo will receive $1 million in charity split. So, okay, here we go. So, Fortnite at E3 2018, of which I'm going, by the way. Join us at LA Fortnite E3 booth or tune in to the 100-player Pro-Am. Now, this is who they're featuring. This is the dope part. They're featuring Ninja plus Marshmallow. I don't know who Marshmallow is, but I know who Ninja is. The dude is a beast. Myth plus Paul George. I know who both of them are.
I know who Myth is. I don't know who the other guy is.
Paul George, the basketball player?
Yeah.
Oh, sure.
Man, when it comes to sports.
Oh, yeah, you don't know sports. You don't know sports. Pokimane plus Designer. That seems kind of odd, honestly. I'm not even going to sit here in front. Markiplier and Joel McHale. And then Gotaga plus Demetrius Johnson, Mighty Mouse from the UFC plus.
I know who Demetrius Johnson is.
Yeah,
I know who he is.
Another monster. But yeah, the winning duo will receive $1 million in charity split. So that's dope. They're playing for a cause, and there's gonna be split $1.5 million or to whatever charity they want. Not to mention, so oh shit, lost train of thought. Oh yeah, so Fortnite as well. For like we talked about this before. I think one of the podcasts that they was going to get a jetpack, but our whole concern was we can see how that's going to be spammy and cause concern across the game itself, because the game is pretty damn spammy in itself, but it's fun, right? But the jetpack is a limited time game mode of which you can, like, you know, pick it up and boost around, and it kind of has a cooldown and things like that. So hold on, what my man?
Yeah, it looked like it has like a fuel supply or something like a gauge. I saw some gameplay of it earlier.
Yeah, so I could rock with that. He said, my man Unknown said, oh yeah, they made Unreal Gold free to celebrate its 20th anniversary, so something to get, I guess. Oh, shit, I ain't mad. Okay, so for competitors, this is the official 100 million Fortnite esports tournament prize pools in the first year competitive play. Now keep this in mind. The key word in this is first year, or keywords. First year of competitive play. Only year one. Like, I can't think of any tournaments on the top of my head that are offering 100 million in prize pools. Like, I'm a huge Tekken fan, and when Evo comes around, y'all know I'll be on that. I don't even think they offered up 100 million, like, across the prize pool. So
I don't even think Tekken made 100 million.
Nah, I don't even think that tournament as a whole made 100 million. I'm pretty sure it did numbers because it's Evo. It always does numbers. But I don't think.
Because I know Rocket League was the latest hottest thing till Fortnite took it.
Yeah.
Because I remember when Rocket League with MLG or whatever that shit. Because I remember when I was at E3 last year, there were people that were Rocket League like teams and shit. Like the Rocket League team was there.
Yeah, and Rocket League's still popping low key. That's the crazy part. I ain't mad, but this is what the official Epic thing says. It says Fortnite competitors, grab your gear, drop in, and start training. Since the launch of Fortnite Battle Royale, blah, 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 we don't care about that. In the 2018-2019 season, of which we are in, Epic Games provide 100 million, 100 million, not 1 million, not 10 million, 100 million. To fund prize pools for Fortnite competitions. We're getting behind competitive play in a big way. 100 million, we ain't doubting you on that. But our approach will be different. We plan to be more inclusive and focus on the joy of playing and watching the game. I kind of fucks with that. Stay tuned for more details about competitive structures and eligible platforms in the weeks ahead. All right, so let's break this down a little bit further. When they talk about they want to get more in depth with that as far as the watching and playing aspect. What do you think they can do to make watching Fortnite more fun than it already is, as far as competitive goes? Because we know there's a difference between, you know, streaming it casually and enjoying it, and then competitive watching it. Like when you watch, like, you know, a streamer play Siege normally, and then you watch the E-League Siege. So what do you think they can do to make it that much more enjoyable?
I mean, they really don't have to do much. This is the hottest franchise out. I mean, not franchise, game out. I mean, they have an interest. People look at all the money, $100 million. Look at all the money people throw in for skins and all this other stuff. Look how every time there's a new game mode, people are flocking to it. They don't really have to do anything because they have the fan base. So if they do a tournament style, any kind of, you know, any esports tournament style, people are going to flock to it. Just like they did with Call of Duty, just like they did with Siege, Rocket League, and every other competitive game they have out there. They have that base core audience. So that's why I think that Fortnite is going to be around for the next couple of years.
I hope so, because this is a game that I'm not even going to lie, like, I would go to work and even like random people who are not even in the game and know about Fortnite and talk about it. Like, that's refreshing as hell for me. Because then when they ask me, am I a gamer, that's when I kind of put on my big boy pants. I'm like, you don't even know. But my man said, I watch Gears Esports and I see they do 100K or 50K, but Fortnite doing that is like, holy shit. I completely agree. Because when I seen 100 million for prize pool, man, look. But my next question, my follow-up question would be, how do you think they're going to set up the competitive play? Because, you know, it's done Battle Royale, so it's like 100 people. Do you think they're going to make the lobby smaller, just have like a focus group of like, you know, maybe 7v7 or 10v10 across like maybe 4 to 5 teams? Like, how do you think they're going to do this?
They have to make it small. There's no way in hell they can monitor in a esports championship tournament over 100 people. It's just like any esports game. They're going to go with teams. That's what I think. And that's kind of the smart way to do it. But I hope that, you know, they let you do well. Like, I don't want Ninja, Myth, and the rest of them guys on one team because they're going to murder everybody.
Oh, that'd be OP. That'd be...
You know, all the top Fortnite players are going to want to... I don't want them to optic scumpy and phase it. It's going to be unfair.
Bro.
And the majority of all these players are going to be keyboard and mouse. There's not going to be no controllers.
That'd be OP if you had like those three dudes on one team. Like nobody would. I'd watch it and laugh. I'm like, bro, this ain't even fair. Like,
yeah, it's not going to be fair.
Yeah, like,
and it has to be fair, even though they're playing for a good cause and they're playing for money. It has to be fair because nobody's going to want to see. I mean, Optic didn't win every COD tournament. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's not going to be fair. It's going to get boring. Ninja already rolls over 99% of the people. You know, I seen that dude get 40 kills in a solo match. 40 kills.
And here's the crazy part: this dude be getting them crazy kills, and I pull up to every stream, like every now and I pull up to most of the streams whenever I can, like whenever I'm editing a video or doing some shit. And this dude be like in the chat talking to people while playing. He's like, "Okay, I'm gonna kill this person first. All right, now what was the donation I got? Oh, what was that question?" I'm like, "This nigga's inhuman."
Exactly the way he builds, and I don't know how he does it.
I don't either. Like. It's an anomaly. It's an anomaly.
His like I've got a couple snipe kills and which were dope, you know, on freaking Fortnite. But this, I don't know how it's like he's so laser with it.
Yeah, the dude is a beast.
I see why this guy. I see why he makes $500,000 a month off this game. Now I hope the brother is stacking his money and not going crazy because you know everything's gonna die out eventually.
Yeah, but
I hope he ain't going crazy.
In his benefit, though, I've heard a few things and whatnot that he was actually playing, like he was a ex, you know, Halo player or whatever, like pro player, and then he went on to like the battleground scene, like with H1 and PUBG. Then when Fortnite blew up, he already had that following, so his following basically just kept on following him and just grew bigger and bigger with Fortnite. So hopefully, you know, he's out here continues making that bread. And hopefully, every upcoming YouTuber and streamers making that bread.
But he plays one game. I understand he started with H1 and Pub and all that, but he plays one game. There's going to be another game that's going to come out that everybody's going to praise, and he might not be good at it. You know?
I mean, if it's a shooter,
it can happen.
If it's a shooter, I'm pretty sure you're going to figure that shit out. That motherfucker's... Right. This dude went from Halo to PUBG to Fortnite.
I mean, he's a beast. I mean, but like... dude's a beast, but like I hope they balance it out because they're gonna have to be teams. There's no way in hell they're gonna have 100 people in there.
You need need 10 teams of 10 people in order to have a full 100. Like that, that'd be too much to try to cover anyway. So yeah, they probably might do 5 teams of 5 at most, because like I don't think they would want to do it like how Call of Duty Siege, CS:GO would do it. Because that's what I think they mean by they're trying to do it in their own approach and they're doing it their own way. So they might have like maybe 2 teams, but they might be big teams. If they do that, then that might be more entertaining. But I don't think for them to do 10 teams of 10 people, like nobody be able to keep up because you have to have this team and this team and this team.
And another thing, let's just throw it out there and say that okay, there's no teams. It's a 100-man one-on-one tournament.
Yeah,
they're only gonna focus on Ninja, Myth, and the rest of the popular Fortnite players. So, what's the point of that? Just have them play each other. Shit.
Well, there's no confirmation on who's actually on the. That's just the duo tournament that's happening at E3. As far as the overall E League, like this is 2 different things. Like the shit with the Myth in them, that's the charity thing, but the 100 million, which is still, my brain can't wrap around the fact that there's 100 million in prize pools for the Fortnite E-League. But
how much are they making skins to have 100 million? This is a free game. Let's not forget this is a free game.
That's what makes
this ain't Grand Theft Auto.
That's what makes
this ain't Grand Theft Auto 5 that made $1 billion in 3 days by purchases.
That's what makes
That's before the shark cards came out and all this shit.
That's what makes this shit
How the hell do you make?
I guarantee they making a pretty penny because I'm not gonna sit there and act like I'm the holier than thou gamer. Whenever I see a skin that I like in Fortnite, I buy that shit. And I have no problem with it, mainly because I enjoy the fucking game. And the fact that it's free, I understand they have to make some type of return on the game. Because I made it like I made it known, like I got the game like early, so I was lucky enough to not have to pay for it. So there's always that.
What 100 million woo? I mean, the game is free. Number one, you only pay for skins and dances and stuff.
That's it.
You don't pay for the weapons. You don't pay for any armor, nothing like that. Everything is free except the skins. That is insane that a free game is ranking up $100 million in just cosmetics.
They do
just cosmetics
for people want to get it. Oh yeah, every now and again, like some people like want to get it, but overall, we know that the majority of the revenue is coming from the microtransactions, and nobody, including me, don't have a problem with it because us as gamers and as a community as a whole, we've all said the same thing. As long as it's cosmetic, I don't give a fuck. Like,
and they're not bleeding us dry.
No, like you choose whether you want to get them, and then. Not to mention, if you buy like a little season pass or whatever, then you get like 100 V-Bucks like almost every 4 to 5 challenges that you complete or every 4 to 5 sections or whatever and shit. So you could get the V-Bucks or you can play the PvE. Like, they give you options to do it, but it's just faster to, buy them. And if you don't want them, then don't get them. Like, you don't need the skins. They just look cool. The dancers are just fun and kooky shit to do in pregame lobbies. Like,
I don't have no skins, no dances, no nothing.
Yeah, like.
But I don't like $100 freaking million. That's
$100 million.
There's games out here that's been out for 20 plus years that ain't got $100 million under their belt.
I can't think of one recently. I really can't. The only one that I know of is fucking Grand Theft Auto, and that came out. When you put that in perspective, that Grand Theft Auto came out in 2013, still has a thriving community and has made $1 billion in total, like in microtransaction shit. That's mind blowing.
That's just in the shark cards, not the $3 billion on the sale release in 3 days.
Rockstar, you better not fuck us over with Red Dead Redemption 2. But yeah, so Fortnite E-League, $100 million. Y'all definitely keep your eyes on that because I might actually be staying tuned on that because I want to see what they gonna do because they got the crowd for the most, like how Eric was saying. I agree with that. People are interested. People want to see what they're going to do with this. They have our interest because we've been interested in Fortnite since it's dropped and since it became popular, right? They got the $100 million, so we all want to see who's going to get that bag. We want to see who's going to get the check. So we all want to see that shit. The biggest concern is how are they going to format this? That is like the what we need to figure out. How are they going to format it? Because once we got that, it's only going to make it that much more interesting. That's what's going to get us more into it. But
it has to be team based. If it's not team based, if it's an individual, they could probably have 30 of the pro players. But that's kind of messed up because what about the people that are actually good at? They can't. It's no way in hell that they're gonna have every bomb ass Fortnite player there. They're gonna have to cut it somewhere.
I'm assuming that they're gonna have because I forgot. I think somebody in one of my streams before told me that there's actually teams that are being set up for this, like way before they even announced they're offering $100 million. Like way before, there's like people who are actually setting up teams, like big name people, whatever. So it's not like every big name streamer is going to be on a team. Mm-hmm. I'm pretty sure they're going to have some, regular folks who are just really good at the game on the teams. It's going to be similar. If I had to give not an analysis or a type of idea, I'm pretty sure they were just going to go off like what's your win-loss ratio, or if you are like submitting your resume, shit like that. We don't know. That's what I would assume.
I think they're going to go off views and YouTube and Twitch and stuff like that.
They might do that for a few teams, because let's keep it 100. They get a whole bunch of no names. Not many people are going to want to watch that. It's just the fact of the matter. Like, far as awesome would be for me to be on that, ain't nobody trying to watch me because they don't know me that fucking well. My over-the-top reactions of some shit might be entertaining to a few, but not the masses. They do need big names in there, but I don't think it's going to be a majority of big names. Because I'm going to tell you this. We do know, Optic, like, Nade Shot, fucking FaZe somebody. I forgot old boy's name. Like, we know a few of them, but we can't name everybody. I'm pretty sure there's people who could name everybody on those teams. I can't do that shit. I only know a few of them.
I surely can't.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure it's going to be that type of thing, like, where you're going to have your stars, like, your studs on the team, but...
Like, people like Ali A and T. Martin, I don't think they're going to... Like, they're not going to extend the invitation to them.
No, I don't think so.
I don't think so. Like...
I'm pretty sure it's going to retain the people who actually are into Fortnite, are in that community, but they are going to have the big names. They are going to have a few regular folks who are just good at the game. I'm pretty positive of that, because Fortnite has remained consistent at being loyal and transparent for the most part to its community. Like, I've yet to see any type of like super shady shit to where I'm like, yo, they moving kind of funny right now. Like, I haven't seen that yet. But on to the other news that is hurting my heart. NBA Playgrounds 2. Now y'all know this. I'm still excited for NBA Playgrounds 2. Like, that's one of those games that I need in my life, mostly due to the fact that A, I've denounced 2K unless somebody else is buying it for me. I've stated this multiple times, but I'm getting NBA Live for sure, mostly due to the fact that I like NBA Live and I'm supporting games that are on the come up and that need to basically be competitive to 2K, right? But NBA Playgrounds was that game that kind of took my mind away from it all, that helped me enjoy, like, I always enjoyed gaming, but it helped me enjoy, like, just goofy shit. And I like the first one a lot, but it suffered from, you know, lack of game modes, bad invite system, horrible servers, cheesy ass players, and some broken mechanics within the game, right? Well, with NBA, and on top of that, it ain't had dedicated servers. But on to the next thing. NBA Playgrounds 2 basically has everything that we wanted in the first one onto this one, including dedicated servers. And y'all watching Call of Duty Black Ops 3 gameplay above my head. This game ain't even got dedicated servers, but NBA Playgrounds 2 will have dedicated servers. That should tell you something. But
and that's an indie game.
That's an indie. But here's the part that sucks, right? They're pushing it back, which hurts. Now this is coming from the official NBA Playgrounds Facebook and Twitter. So it says, we've got some news to share, but we want to start by saying good things come to those who wait. My heart drops. There are exciting things brewing in the NBA Playgrounds franchise that we think will take arcade basketball to new levels. I'm excited again. We can't tell you everything now, but we can tell you that this means our launch date of May 22nd will be moved out. Please be patient with us. We promise that NBA Playgrounds 2 will be better than ever. We'll have more details soon. Now, this was on May 17th, which was like last week. Yeah, last Thursday. So that's their recent tweet. Like, that's their recent tweet, their recent Facebook post, all that. I'm not going to lie. My ultimate fanboy in me wants to get, like, all in my feelings and all offended. Like, how could you do that? NBA Playgrounds supposed to come out, blah, blah, blah. But then you have to really think about it like this. NBA Playgrounds is a indie game that had great success with the first one, but it died pretty damn fast to the masses. Like, there's a still community on here, but it's not as big as it once was, right? So I can appreciate with them saying, hey, we know y'all was looking forward to this, but we have to push this game back. I like to think that they listen to the podcast in my video when I talk about what they need to take to the next level, and maybe they might add, because I think even Eric said it at one point, that it would be dope to create your own character. So maybe they might be adding some more features to the game that would take it to the next level that we need. Eric, what you think about this?
I mean, my take on games. Don't put it out till you get it right. If they feel like it's not complete and it's not going to satisfy the consumer, then, hold it back, put it out right, and give us a good product. So I'm not mad at all. But what I like about NBA Playgrounds is it looks like a fun game. Like I said, I don't play sports games. I don't play 2K. I don't play live. None of those games, but because they're stressful, I'm not good at them, so I stay away from them. But Playgrounds is something I'll get into because, like I said, it reminds me of NBA Jams.
Thank you. And I feel like we need more games like this in the overall community of gaming itself. Like, we need more games where we can just turn our brains off and just enjoy the fact that it's a very fun game. Because a lot of popular games...
Exactly. We need to go back to having fun.
Yeah, a lot of the games that we play now, they bring us stress, they piss us off, we rage. And while raging is kind of funny because we can laugh at it while it's happening or whatever, right? At the end of the day, some of these games, like, we play out of, like, a habit and out of nature and out of comfort, but they're not the games that we thoroughly enjoy like we once used to. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's not an overall game that's just designed to be fun. Like, some of these games are designed to be competitive. Like Siege, I love Siege. That's like probably my top 5 favorite shooters of all time, right? But sometimes when I play that shit, I get into my competitive mind state and I forget to have fun and I get highly frustrated and pissed off playing that game. When I play, Call of Duty, I can have fun for a little bit until I get hit with lag and a whole bunch of other bullshit. I start raging and I forget to have fun. NBA Live, I could have fun for a little bit. Same thing. If I follow the same pattern, I have fun for all like 5 minutes. I get competitive or I get annoyed and I don't have fun. With Playgrounds, I was having fun. Even with the lag, while it did piss me off, I was having a good time because I knew at the end of the day, it's just designed to be fun. Like, that's all the game was here to be, was just fun. It's not here to piss you off. It wasn't here talking about, we're going to have a Playgrounds E-League. It was like, just play this when you ain't got nothing else to do. And I like games like that. That's why Fortnite, for like a lot of people, is that game. Because like, while it is being competitive, it's not taken competitive by the masses. It's fun. It pisses you off.
Like there's no KD in Fortnite. There's none of that BS. You know, because like when I'm playing COD and I'm streaming, I got a few people in there. You know, then I run into some. You see it all the time when you play. You run into these tryhards and you gotta focus because you don't want to. You want to do the best job for your stream. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you ain't trying to look too bad.
And you just lose focus. And I'll be like, give me a second. I'll talk to the stream after I win this game. It shouldn't have to be like that.
Yeah, you get frustrated because you're all like, I can't interact with my chat and shit because I'm busy focused on the game.
They want to sit in the back. They want to sit in back and hide. Like I said, I'm not the best Call of Duty player, but I'm pretty much a beast. But I literally had to turn my messages off because I was so sick of people sending me messages that got whooped on. Like I'm sick of these freaking like COD and 2K where people get so mad that they're not the best. They gotta insult you to make themselves feel better.
I mean,
Playgrounds, I don't see that happen.
It doesn't. Like Playgrounds, you'll get annoyed at Playgrounds because like there was some cheese in like with Curry and shit like that, but with the pushing. But even to those people, I bodied them because I just figured out how to like get around it. But Playgrounds, like legit, is just like NBA Jams, like it's one of those games that's just fun to play. We need more games that are like a spoof game to main titles that we play. So like we have the Call of Duty and Battlefield type games. Then we have a Fortnite that's just fun to play. Then we have NBA 2K and NBA Live. We have a Playgrounds to balance it out. We have NFL Madden. We need a spoof football game. Like remember that one game that we had back in the day? That one series was called Backyard Football, Backyard Basketball.
Yeah, I remember that. Like Blitz and stuff. Yeah, Blitz was one of those cartoony type of games.
We need those games back in rotation because those games were fun. Like we all have nostalgic moments talking about an NBA Street game, a Def Jam, a Fight Night, a fucking backyard name a sport. They had it and it was fucking fire. Like we have nostalgic moments there, and I feel like if we have more games that are similar to Playgrounds and shit like that, it's going to build that because we continuously talk about it. That's what people do, like right now with Fortnite. Like we could go to any job, workplace, talk about how crazy a Fortnite win that we got, or how funny some shit that we seen happen.
They have Fortnite. Fortnite's been on the news.
I'm saying.
And in the end of the day, what do we play games for?
To have fun.
Escape and have fun and escape. I don't want to play. If I'm already stressed out and going through some things, I'm not trying to get on a game and make that elevate.
No,
that's why I kind of took a break, from the COD and all that stuff. I'm gonna get back on it soon, but I kind of took me a break for a little bit because when I played last time, I was so frustrated, I just couldn't take it. I'm so sick. Every time I play COD, if I play solo or one or two people, the green guys on the last three are always 5 and 20, 7 and 18.
Bruh,
I'm so sick of taking L's. Because these dudes are garbage. Put them on the other team.
Bro, my last stream, I was having that problem. Me and my man Jordan, when we was playing, I had like a 30-plus kill gameplay. My man had like a 20-plus kill, and we damn near lost because like the two people at the bottom were like 2 and 25. I was like, my back is hurting from all this.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, but speaking of Call of Duty, I like that. I like that little transition. Y'all see how we do that? Call of Duty Black Ops 4. Impressions, how you feel about it. I'm actually about to find the trailers and whatnot and put them on behind me. I'm pretty sure that you've seen the reveal. What did you think about it?
What else is COD? I mean, like I said, I got it. There's a beta. I'm going to try it. There's a lot of shit that I see that I kind of like. Like, I like how there's, I like the whole, I'm not going to lie. The whole health regen thing where you have to heal yourself, I'm feeling that because I'm tired of getting shot with one or two bullets and my screen is blood red and somebody comes up behind me and finish me off. So now I can shoot. If I get shot, I can take cover. Bam. I can hit the hill.
Okay, here's some gameplay in the bag, by the way. People.
Now, but I can also see things. I can also see things that I don't like that little trip mine system shit. I don't like that because people are going to abuse it. What else? The little ride shield shit. Oh, people are going to abuse that.
Yeah, I was already seeing that.
I can see a whole team of assholes running the riot shield shit and all setting up. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, actually, like, I will say this. That fear, because I ain't gonna lie, I had the same exact fear that you did with that shit, right? With that, this game's gonna function similar to Overwatch. I'm not sure if you're familiar with Overwatch, but you can only pick one operator like on the board. So if you pick the guy with the shield, you're the only one who can have that operator because it's 5v5. So like, there's only one person who can have each class.
And that's another thing. 5v5. Why are they scaling back? I don't understand that. They're scaling back. I do like that it's boots on the ground. That grappling hook shit. I don't. That ain't gonna pretty much do nothing.
You gonna get bodied.
You know what I'm saying? So
I've watched gameplay where people get fucked up with that shit. That is hilarious, actually. But continue.
Yeah, I swear to God, you shoot a grappling hook and try to slide to kill me, I'm gonna shoot the shit out of you.
Yeah.
Before you even get close. I hope like I said, my thing about COD is just give me one damn COD that runs good. Because there's no getting around the BS. It's a new game, even in the beta, where your stats don't even count. People are going to be in corners because they want to sit in corners. They want to be the best. You know that's what it's going to be. When that game comes out, everybody's going to be in corners because when you first set up a COD game and let's say we get the game, it's already out. Let's say I go 30-1 and 3 games in a row. My KD going to be through the roof.
This
shit is going to be like.
Watching this shit, this dude's sensitivity is low as fuck.
Well, that's how I played Black Ops 1. Like, Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2, my sensitivity was at 2.
Really?
Like, yeah, dead serious. Like, my best friend came over one day. He was like, let me get on. He was like, how the hell you play like this? I was like, I can't. I don't know. I just, like, now it's up higher because now I play on a monitor instead of a TV, but back in the day, my sensitivity was low at 2.
That's crazy.
And I was murdering fools.
But I see what you're saying. Like, my biggest problem, like when you were talking about the shield, was that it has like a minigun on it. Like, I'm not sure if that's just on the zombie or the battle royale thing that they showed or whatever, but I remember seeing like a distinct picture, like when it was like doing like the whole little showing of it. There's a gun on that shit. So I'm like, does that bitch shoot automatically, or do you have to run up on it and press square? It only has like 5 bullets. Like, what's the whole story on this? I mean, for the most part, when I talked to Tyler about it, he basically said like it's Call of Duty Black Ops 3, but just with no boosting and shit like that. And I'm not gonna lie, I agree with that statement. I mean, they kept 3-4 of the characters or whatever. I mean, they ain't got the Prophet, which I think is kind of racist. I'm just bullshitting before somebody gets in their feelings, but I mean,
what's up, K-Dog?
What's happening, folks? But for the most part, I'm looking forward to playing this game only because I like Treyarch games. And although, contrary to popular belief, and I have made a video about this, talking about the Battle Royale, and I'm concerned about it, I do want to try because I want to see what they're going to do. I'm intrigued. But for the most part,
my thing is this. Now, the part, I don't know if it was a trailer or the reveal, I can't really remember. When the guy had the shield and the helicopter was shooting down and the shield was blocking the bullets. Is this shield going to be that powerful? That's what I want to know.
Let's hope not, because I don't remember seeing that, but let's hope not.
Because that shield can block streaks. Come on, no, I'm good. And the Battle Royale thing, if you're gonna have, it's gonna be like Fortnite, have like 100 players, right? 99 or something like that.
We don't even know, because here's the thing, because we haven't even had a big Call of Duty matchmaking system in the first place.
How is it gonna run? Because I'm not gonna play a Battle Royale game lagging all over the place.
That's the thing. Like Call of Duty hasn't even had like a 10v10 on current gen consoles. You feel what I'm saying? So they trying to have 100 people.
Ground War. Look at ground. They took Ground War out the game because they couldn't get it right.
Like, I don't know. Like, I'm trying to remain optimistic, but at that same time, you have to be kind of critical of it because we're like 30 games in, and while they do some new things every now and again, this seems like a culmination of like everything that's popular with every shooter that's out now. You feel what I'm saying? That's
all they do. That's all they do is steal from the hottest games.
I mean, I'll quote.
I guarantee you, if Fortnite wasn't as popular as it was, there would not be no battle royale mode.
I'll quote my nigga Ricky on this. Like, or who I forgot. I think it was my nigga Ricky who said this. He said at one point everybody was taking from Call of Duty. Now Call of Duty is taking from everybody else, and I agree because like their specialist shits, like it is remnant of like Siege, Overwatch, fucking the battle royale genre. Like they just put almost every game together that's popular right now and just said, "Here's Call of Duty," and I'm a little concerned.
I'm looking at the clip behind you. That razor wire shit.
Yeah.
Now, I kind of like that because I will put that. I mean, I like how it's glowing and you can see it really good. But I can see myself putting that in like odd ass places and hoping people running into it.
I'm saying like they got that shit from Siege. Can't nobody convince me otherwise because Siege has barbed wire as well, but it does damage in this game. It doesn't do damage in Siege. But I will say this. For the new specialists or the new specialist like little bonuses they have, I do kind of want to test that out like in the objective-based game modes. Because like the Firebreak one seems pretty dope how you can like put down like a little heat wave that actually hits people. I mean, this is the same...
little EMP.
Yeah, this is the same Annihilator that was in the previous game. Ruin, he has a little grappling hook. I want to body somebody with a shotgun who's trying to pull up on me with that. That's just off rip.
War Machine is back. War Machine is back,
and then
they have that special grenade that bounces when it blows up. It bounces and it blows up and shit.
Yeah, then you have a old boy who was like Nomad in the previous game who has a dog now. I ain't gonna lie, I want to let my dog loose, so that's pretty fire. Not even gonna front. That is pretty lit.
Let me ask you.
What up?
This is what I want. This is what I want your opinion on. The health regen thing. Now, is that going to be a perk that we have to have, or is it going to take the slot of like a stun grenade or a grenade or something like that? Because we're going to have to hit one of the L1, L2, whatever to regen the health. Well, like is it mandatory? Do we have to have it?
Yeah, the health regeneration, like the little button thing, you actually need that in the gameplay. That's actually above me. It's L1 to actually heal yourself. This is the concern that we had on Ricky's podcast, was the fact that it's L1 in every Call of Duty or whatever has been, or at least in recent memory has been, tactical grenades and shit unless you flip the buttons, right? So now that's the healing button, and now your tactical grenade would be R1, but that's now your little side bonus thing. So as far as tactical grenades, it might give you an option to choose either a tac grenade or a lethal grenade, similar to how World War II did it. And you just always have to heal. I'm not sure how that's working, but based on the gameplay that I've seen, that's what it looks like. Because there is some other gameplay that I have to like look at later tonight, but they had the tac grenade instead of like the little bonus thing. So I'm not sure. Maybe this game will incorporate more of the directional pad and try to utilize the controller as a whole, and maybe that's what they're doing. But I'm not sure. But based off what I've seen, like it doesn't have the traditional L2 to aim, then R2 to shoot, then L1 for attack, then R1 for lethal. Like, it doesn't have that same conventional type of controls. So, I'm not entirely sure about that. I'm going to reserve full judgment until the beta, because the Black Ops 3 beta was lit, and the Razorback was bullshit. But this one, I'm not entirely too sure about how to fully feel. Like, I want to be impressed, but at the same time, like, I play Call of Duty so much that it's hard for me to get that impressed anymore. You feel me? Like, I wasn't blown
I feel
away.
the same way. Like, that's why people ask people, when I streamed Black Ops 3 on the day that the reveal happened, people were like, what do you think about Black Ops 4? I don't think anything about it. Like, you took the words out of my mouth. I'm not impressed.
Yeah, like,
I'm just not. Like, if the game's going to be good, it's going to be, I'm not one of those guys who's like, oh my God, I'm not going to I'm not going to make a video. Guys, yo, this Eric Rain here. You gotta see the new Black Ops 2. No, I'm not doing that.
No, at the end of the day, I just want the game to be good and be fun. That's all I want. Like, that's it.
Yeah, long as it runs good. I don't want to be. They have to give us dedicated servers, because there's no way in hell nobody's gonna play a battle royal when fools is lagging all over the place.
Apparently, this is
or the matchmaking is ass.
Due to the fact that it's running off the Blizzard client on PC, I think they're getting dedicated servers. But I think somebody asked them, "What about dedicated servers on console?" They haven't released anything yet, so I'm not sure. My biggest concern is the battle royale, because the battle royale is like the standard is 100 people. And if Call of Duty can't even run 100 people on a single like multiplayer match, or not even like 30 people on a multiplayer match, can't run
12 people in a fucking team deathmatch.
So yeah, so we got a little bit of a concern with that type of shit, but we definitely gonna see.
And another thing, in the battle, like we talking about the battle royale.
Yeah.
What about, are we gonna have solos, duos, and squads? That's another thing. Are they gonna they're gonna have like search and destroy, free for all, team deathmatch in the battle royal? They not really telling us much. They're doing a little wow factor. They're pleasing to our eyes, but they're not really giving us the mechanic information. I don't care if the game looks good. The game looks good. We're on PS4. We're on Xbox One. The game looks good. Graphics improve. I need to know what game modes are going to be in here. I need to know about like your connection, all that stuff. I don't care about your damn you trying to hit me with the wow factor with a trailer.
Yeah,
that's not going to do nothing for me.
For because at the end of the day, we need to be impressed by your actual hardware that's actually going on within the game instead of the actual game itself. Like if you tell us we finally got dedicated servers, it's about fucking time. Now I'm a little bit more.
You see that dude put that shield right there in this hard point? See, that's the shit right there, man. That's it right there. I need, for everything in the game, I need a counter for it. Because with the motherfuckers, using the riot shields and MW2, all you gotta do is you shoot them in the feet, people start bending down. You stick a sticky grenade to them, they dead.
Yeah, this.
Now if that shield can block area bullets, I don't think a Syntax gonna do much to it.
Okay, this. Okay, I actually got some more news for y'all in a second. Was happening at VidBoss, and he said, I feel like some people forgot how Infinite Warfare introduced where you can throw tactical or lethal while you shoot. That game is ass, but I feel what she's saying on that, but that game is ass. That's what people forgot about it, because that game is ass, and nobody plays that shit. But
and another thing,
what up?
Melee weapons. Are melee weapons going to be in the game?
More
like the Black Ops stuff? I mean, I kind of don't really care about melee weapons. I didn't see any familiar guns. Because let's be real here. When it comes to Call of Duty, people want the guns from their favorite CODs. They want the MP7. They want, the ACR from MW2. They want, the PP90 from MW3. They want the Honey Badger from Ghost.
I want my Galil back. That was my baby. The Galil and the AK-74U, those are my babies.
I don't know, because the gun, I was looking at the the gameplay behind you. That gun that the guy was using, what's it? The one from Ghost, the F something 2.
I mean,
I forget what it's called.
I have Ghost. I might look at
that. Looks like one of the. That looked like one of the guns from Ghost. I just can't remember exactly what the name is.
So
it was actually in the submachine gun category.
Fuck, I'm not gonna remember that shit. I don't use subs that much, but. On to other news, though, because we could fuck around and be on Call of Duty all day. PlayStation. Now, for the most part, everybody named Mama who we know or kind of know, whatever, should have a PlayStation 4 by now. The PlayStation 4 first came out, 2013? So it's been a solid 5 years for y'all to get updated and finally cop that current gen now console, right? And PS4 has been blowing Xbox out the water in sales and things of that sort. Now, why am I bringing this up? Well, rumor has it that the PlayStation 5 may be coming sooner than later. Now, first things first, before we delve deep into the news, make sure y'all go to the Gaming Illuminati website. Make sure you download their app. Make sure you do all that good shit. Support them. Tell them that Woo sent you. Real good folks over there who care about, the culture and shit like that, right? Now, the PlayStation 5 may be coming sooner than later. And by sooner than later, there's been rumors and speculations that, the PlayStation 5 is going to come out next year, the year after next, what may have you. Now, the CEO recently revealed that the PS4 is heading into the end of its life cycle. The end of its life cycle. So that means that the PlayStation 5 could either be...
What?
Yep. Like I said, make sure y'all go to the GI website or make sure you get the GI app. I remember I was seeing this shit on Twitter, and even the homie Ricky made a video about this shit. So make sure you go ahead and check all them out. Yeah. So the CEO of Sony has revealed that the PS4 is heading at the end of its life cycle, or whatever, right? Now, Sony predicts lower sales in the year 2020, which is 2 years from now, and they plan to focus more on the online services as far as streaming and shit of that sort, right? This is my problem. Some people have probably barely got the PS4 2 years ago or even a year ago. Because some people who I know haven't even upgraded yet. Or I've known haven't upgraded, but they've upgraded now. But you get what I'm saying. So imagine how jaded they would feel for them to barely get updated on a new console just for the newer one to come out. How do you feel about this, bro?
It pisses me off, man. It really does. I think that is complete utter BS. And because how is the PlayStation near its end of its life cycle and we still have all these phenomenal titles coming out? So what are they gonna do? Make all these titles like The Last of Us 2, Red Dead, a new Metal Gear? They're gonna scrap all the PS4 ones and put them in a burial site with the ET Atari games and just redo them from PlayStation 5? Get out of here with that shit. Get out of here with that shit. I'm not trying to hear that. No, the PS4 is going to be around for the next couple of years. End of the life cycle, my ass. They're just saying that because they're working on a PS5 and they're trying to generate interest in it. There's no way in hell. I mean, we got the PS4 Pro. How the hell?
It just came out too.
Is it needed? Exactly. That system ain't even 3 years old yet.
Like, and what also doesn't add up about this shit, right? Is that, say, for instance, the PS5 is, shown at E3 or whatever, right? And they're like, drops 2020. If that shit drops in 2020, and we still have games that are supposed to be coming out for years to come, like that are going to be shown at E3 and that are coming out this year, those people going to buy the PS5 are probably not going to be able to play the games that came out in the PS4 region. Because it's probably not going to be backwards compatible. And on top of that, what are they?
Let me chime in real quick. Let me chime in just real quick. Okay, because I remember when the PS4 came out, I didn't get my PS4 till like maybe a year and a half, and I still was on a PS3 because if you really think about it, the PS4 didn't have content, like good content, until a couple years after it got seasoned.
Like so it normally does.
What are we saying? You know it's not going. You know the 5 ain't gonna be backwards compatible. Number one. Number two is ain't nobody gonna spend $200 to $400 to have my PS4. Literally, my shit sat there. It sat there and looked pretty on my damn display. And I was on the PS3 playing Black Ops 1, 2, Ghost, and all that shit. Ain't nobody. You tell me people gonna pay all that money to sit there and play some free games like Warframe that might come with the PS4? That's bullshit. No, they lying. They trying to generate interest because no, I don't believe that.
And then here's the problem. They're gonna complain about the graphics being dumbed down. Like I agree. They're probably saying this to generate hype. To get people like. The conspiracies and what they're going to do with it and shit like that. But I'm like, dude, if you talk about the PS5 and your PS4 barely released like a year ago, probably not even a year, like I'm going to have to look that shit up. And you're already talking about it's heading towards the end of its life cycle. It's not even heading towards the end, like it's still growing. Like you got games that are dropping. You talking about it's towards the end of its life cycle? Nah, fam. Like that doesn't even...
Major titles. Like major titles. We talking about like GTA 6 in a few years. Like we talking major titles here. We talking a lot of content for the PS4. Like I said, the 5 ain't gonna be nothing but a damn paperweight. Just like my 4 was until the games came out that I wanted.
Yeah, we all know. Like we've been through this time and time again. Probably after the PlayStation 2 360 era, right? Like early on. That once you get those new consoles, there's not that many games that comes out with them because the developers of those games are still trying to figure out the hardware and how far they could push or how much they can utilize and things of that sort. Same thing like the PS4 and the Xbox One. Like there wasn't that many new IPs that were crazy that had people running rampant for. People just wanted the PS4 because it was just new and it looked prettier. Same thing with Xbox. Just the Xbox was cheaper.
Not even that. In my opinion, not even that. They're not worried about the IPs and stuff. People are still going to be playing these brand new titles that came out for the PS4. This shit, I'm like, really blows my mind because I don't understand why they even try to announce or bring another system to our attention when this system still has major IPs and titles. I'm talking about, Case coming out. I'm not gonna like when I got my PS4, you know the 2 games I had, Outlast and Warframe. There were no titles on the PS4.
I need to get back on Warframe. I miss Warframe. That game is fire. But remember what was like the 4 game? Oh yeah, I remember because I was working at Toys R Us at the time. Back when the PS4 and the Xbox One were just getting ready to release like the week before, which was, by the way, utter hell for pre-orders for me. But that's a story I'm gonna tell later. The games that were like really being anticipated, I remember I even took a picture. It was like 2K, Battlefield 4, Call of Duty Ghosts, and like there's like one more, Madden, I think, right? Those are the only games that were completely available for the next gen consoles. People were still coming to the store and buying those for 360 and PS3. Like they were still coming in. Let me get that new Madden. Let me get that new COD. Like they didn't see the purpose in upgrading it just for prettier graphics. They're like, dude, like I need more games and shit I can get on the older gen. Like I don't.
To be honest with you, I think it's BS. You know, to be honest with you, the PS4 and the Xbox One. Like I got State of Decay 2, the Ultimate Edition. I haven't touched it. I've been lazy. I just been chilling. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I've been dying for State of Decay 2. I'm gonna get back on it. Like I'm probably gonna end up moving to a better place in a week or two.
Hey.
So I've been doing, that shit. Plus I got a lot of personal bullshit going on, and I haven't been wanting to play the games right now. I've been chilling, getting my head together.
Yeah.
But like I almost did I tweet that out? I almost elbow dropped my Xbox One because I bought the damn Xbox Live like the other day to play my State of Decay, and this shit would not take. And I got so mad. I tried to call Microsoft. I tweeted Microsoft. I got so pissed. Find out I had to put my PayPal information in there for the code to go through, which I don't understand the shit. But like, there's no way in hell. There's no way. What they don't have any competition. Xbox is not really competition. So a PS5 come out. We're going to get, what's next? We're going to get the Xbox One too?
I'm saying they need to chill. Yeah. Like, just ride this wave. Like, y'all out here taking W's regardless of the bullshit that y'all be doing. Like, take this W. Don't move too fast. Don't pull an Xbox. Don't do that. Don't pull an Xbox, bro.
What these gaming companies need to focus on is because no matter what new system come out, your system is dead if it doesn't have any games. It's a damn Blu-ray player. It's a damn DVD player if it don't have games. So PS5, get it out of here. Netflix or Hulu. Give me the PS5 in 10 years.
Let me go ahead and get that 4K bomb ass titles quick for the culture.
when the Last of Us trilogy is done and Red Dead trilogy is done, give me the PS5.
Yeah, like. Wait,
and then come with it then.
Let the console just slowly just be old. Like, let the console get old and be great the same way the PS2, 360, and even the OG Xbox and PlayStation was. Like, let those just slowly fade away and people, like, let the need for a newer console to like, rise. Because I feel like, this is just me thinking now, like, fully thinking, is that they might be trying to compete way too fast with PC, knowing damn well they can never catch up.
Do they really need to catch up though?
I agree. Like they don't need to, but I feel like that might be it because the casual person, the casual 9 to 5 working man who just wants to come home, plays his his normal Madden 2K whatever. He doesn't care about PC gaming. Like he just wants to come home, get a couple games in, eat his dinner, go to sleep, repeat. You feel what I'm saying? So like, there's no need for y'all to be like, oh, we need to compete with the PC community. No, you don't. Stay in your lane. Stay over there. Make your bread. And be cool.
And another thing, I'm asking you: does the console really need to compete with the PC because the console has its own audience, just like the PC has their own audience?
I wouldn't say.
So how they're not losing money. The console game is not losing money to the PC players, and vice versa.
No, everybody can be happy, but I feel like they might be trying to delve deep way to like. They're trying to get into areas where like they just can't be in. You feel what I'm saying? Like I can't open up my PS4 and put in a fucking GTX 1080. You feel what I'm saying? Like I can't do that type of shit. It's okay for your shit. If anything, I would just focus on your game, your console being the OG plug and play that was back in the day. You feel what I'm saying? Like focus on the whole concept of consoles, right? The whole concept was it's easy to set up and you just plug and play. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's you set it up, but you got to download. Now you got to worry about your internet. Now you got to do this. It's too much shit. Like just make your console as simple and as accessible as possible. That's it. And you're already winning in that department anyways for the most part. Make it that much better. That way we could just plug in our PS4s or in this case a PS5, put in the game, all the content is on it, and it just plays.
If they drop a PS5, they better have every major title ready to go the same year. I don't want to hear jack shit about freaking Last of Us 4 is coming in 2013. I mean 20,000 and you know what I mean.
20
them long ass dates. Yeah, there you go.
I got you.
I don't want to hear nothing. I want the shit to drop the same year because I'm not gonna do like I did the PS4 and wait a couple years to get me some games.
Yeah,
not happening.
Ain't nobody got time for that. But on to the last topic at hand. Battlefield 5. Now, y'all know up in the chat that your boy is a huge I actually started my fucking channel off of Battlefield gameplay and shit like that, which is crazy. Not because I haven't uploaded that much anymore, but Battlefield 5. Now, Battlefield 1, it did good day one. It was a solid title. And I'm not going to say the community's dead. I'm pretty sure there still is a dedicated community, but it's nowhere near as big as it once was due to the fact that the rewards weren't all that great. The game didn't have that much customization options. While it was a fun game, it didn't offer enough for the players to just want to stay with it. Now, Battlefield 5 is rumored to be in World War II. This has me a little excited because A, I haven't had a World War II game on current gen, and B, if it's Battlefield doing it, and if they could bring it to the levels that people say with Bad Company as far as destruction is, we lit. Like, I'm good with that.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm so sick of these World War II era games, man. I really am. That's why the only Battlefield I have is Battlefield 4. And Battlefield is really not my thing, but I'm not knocking it. Like Chase kept telling me to get Battlefield 1, you know, I'm just not a Battlefield guy. I'm a COD guy, and you know that's a slap in the face to me. You know what I'm saying? I should go to damn, you know. Yeah, COD's anonymous for that shit. But like, I don't like the World War II. I don't like those era games. The weapons are stale. You know, I like modern shooters.
I mean, to keep it a buck, I mean, we probably played World War II a total of like 8 to 9 times from like PS2 and up.
But yeah, I get what you're saying, but
I wouldn't have a problem with it.
It's not my cup of Kool-Aid, man.
I feel you.
That's all. Like I said, I'm not knocking Battlefield. Like I said, because Battlefield 4, I had fun in that. The tanks pissed me off because you know it was something so new to me. It was something so new to me.
Oh yeah, if a tank pull up on you, you ain't got no RPG or nothing. It's a GG. You might as well run.
Or no C4, you're done.
Oh yeah, it's a G. It's done deal. Like you gonna hold this L, they ain't give you no other option.
But I mean, like I said, if I'm willing to play it. I'm willing to give it a rent from GameFly, Redbox, whatever you want to call it. If I like it, I'll purchase it. I mean, but I'm not. Oh my God, the new Battlefield 5, I gotta get it.
Yeah.
Like I've been playing COD. COD is probably COD and Resident Evil are my probably most games that I have. And COD comes out every year, every 3 years, my ass every year. But I don't know. I like the familiarity of COD because you know I play it so much. You know what I'm saying? Just like Resident Evil.
Yeah.
Just like these people play Madden, 2K, fighting games. That's what they do. That's what they love to do.
It's just what you're comfortable with.
Exactly.
Yeah, I feel you.
That's what I'm used to.
I mean, Battlefield. I said this before. Like, I hated Battlefield at first because it was just so different from Call of Duty for me. Because I started playing on Battlefield 3, which is like the GOAT for like a lot of people aside from Bad Company. But when I got better at it, when I started playing it more, I started loving that game. Then Battlefield 4, and I've been loving it ever since. But with not EA, but with it is EA. But with DICE doing a World War II game and it's Battlefield, I'm not even gonna lie. I'm pretty excited because I love Battlefield. It's like it's in my top 5 favorite shooters as well. And I'm excited to play it mostly because I can already see what I can do as far as video content goes. And not to mention, that was one of those games that like when me and my boys who I stream with and shit like that was like our go-to game before Siege and shit. So like I'm already imagining how much fun that's going to be. Like I already know I'm gonna have fun playing that shit. I just hope it doesn't pull a Battlefield 4 and the sound doesn't work or the guns don't shoot right or you phase through the map. Like I hope that it works the same way that Battlefield 1 did. Because if it plays out the same way that Battlefield 4 did, we're going to have a serious fucking issue.
Well, let's look at DICE's track record. Have they got better with time or have they regressed?
Yeah, they got better. I mean, Battlefield 1 came out dope. Didn't DICE do Battlefront 2? I think they did.
No. Was that EA? No.
Well, I know EA owned... Hold up. Time to do some Googles.
Yeah, look that up, man. Yeah, look that up real quick.
Hold up.
I swore it was EA. For some reason, I don't know. I could be wrong.
Hey, that's
but
what
when I heard.
Oh, it was DICE.
Okay, it was DICE. Cool.
Yeah, so they made good games. Like the quality has went up. I mean, granted, Battlefront 2. I went on a rant about that fucking game, but it has went up. Like there hasn't been many issues, so I'm pretty sure they've learned from their mistakes. The reason I bring this up is because the reveal for the official game or whatever comes out tomorrow at, I want to say, 12 or 10 Eastern time. So, you know your boy watching that shit. But hopefully they show some over-the-top destruction.
You know what we should have did?
What up?
When they had that Call of Duty reveal, we should have went live with that shit. We should have dropped the podcast on that shit.
Shit, your boy was at work. I was tired as fuck.
Yeah. But but back to Battlefield. Let's be real. That Battlefield 1 beta was trash. Cause I played it. It was trash.
But I mean, the full game
beta
came
was
out and
horrible.
It worked just fine. So
yeah, but that beta was disgusting.
But at least the beta was just a beta.
Yeah, I played the beta with my man Kool-Aid, a few other people, and I'm not the biggest Battlefield player, but I was not pleased. Then the game came out, and then my wife, she went to Redbox for me, and I had it for a couple of days, and I got it. I like this ain't so bad, but it wasn't something I wanted to keep. Yeah, I wanted to go purchase.
Well, I wouldn't blame you for not wanting to keep it because honestly, the game didn't feature that much customization compared to what people are used to in Battlefield, so it kind of steered a lot of people the wrong way. This new one, being as how it's World War II, they do have more options, but not as many as a modern shooter would do. I mean, if anything, I've been wanting a Vietnam War game since Shell Shock, and that came out like in PlayStation 2 era. Because that game scared the shit out of me. There's nothing scarier than being into a tight-ass house and just hearing a suicide bomber say, "Die, GI," in a screeching voice and blowing you the fuck up. And you can't see him coming. That's horrifying.
Wow.
And I live in a house with stairs. So I used to have nightmares of that shit.
That's crazy.
So, DICE, EA, go ahead and make a Vietnam game while you at it. Go ahead and put that into works because that was probably like the only time where America took an L.
Let's hope. Let's hope that Battlefield will become a boost jumping game.
Yo, don't even play with me, dog. Don't even play with me. I swear before God, I would.
What if it become a boost slide wall running type game?
I would lose my shit, and I'm pretty sure everybody in the damn in the community would be like, "Man, get this shit the fuck about our face. We ain't playing this shit." I mean, the crazy part is Battlefield actually, what's happening, Perry?
Perry?
They actually did have a future game. It was like Battlefield 2021, and that's a game that nobody talks about, legitimately.
I've never heard of that.
Case in point. You want to talk about a game that was deleted from like the brains and like history of gaming, aside from ET? Battlefield 2021. Nobody plays that shit. Nobody even talks about it. Niggas talk about Battlefield Bad Company 1, 2, Battlefield 3, 4, 1, and now 5. Nobody talks about that shit.
And Hardline. Too.
Oh, I forgot about Hardline. I actually liked Hardline. That was like one of the few games that I liked that because people said it was trash, even though it really wasn't trash. Like the game worked phenomenally. Due to people saying it's not Battlefield, it is what killed it, which pissed me off because people are stupid. But you got anything else that you want to talk about? Because I expect just greatness out of Battlefield 5. I hope I expect it to be good. The trailer's about to be fire. They better show gameplay. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and say that. They better show gameplay. Ain't nobody trying to see a CGI trailer and y'all just talk about how innovative you plan on being. Fuck that. Show me gameplay.
I'm not gonna lie. That Battlefield 1 trailer was dope. That music, all that shit was fire.
It was, but I want to see some gameplay. Like, I'm tired of being cop teased with these CGI trailers.
Gameplay is the most. That's why I don't understand why COD always did the campaign trailer first. Nobody cares.
Yeah, nobody cares. Like
nobody cares. I don't care about a story trailer. I don't.
Ain't nobody sitting around on like a Call of Duty reveal talking about something. Yo, I can't wait to see the campaign. Don't nobody care about that shit.
No, nobody care about the campaign. Now the campaigns aren't bad.
No, for a standard shooter campaign, not all of them were terrible. Like, some of them were really good. Like, Black Ops 1 is still my favorite.
My favorite is MW2.
Word. R.I.P. Ghost.
But I give my hats off to Black Ops 3 for the campaign co-op mode. Oh, yeah. Because I really think that all the campaigns should be like that, because there's nothing better than you and 3 or 4 of your friends getting, so indulged in the campaign story mode where you have to, complete the mission, survive or whatever. I kind of want zombies to be like a campaign.
I see what you're saying.
Because, I mean, surviving to 150 rounds, me and my cousins used to play zombies. We were up to 4 o'clock in the morning on round 50. I'm like, yo, man, I'm getting off this shit. There's no
end game
nothing.
to it.
There's no end game to it. Like, that's why I love that's why I think I would love to have got 3 of my homeboys and let's play a story mode where, that's what I kind of thought that's why I kind of looped the Division in, because like when they showed the trailer how they like you can get in a game with your friends and then another friend can come in. If you gotta leave, he leaves. He can come in just for a minute, save to help you out and leave. It's like I'm just tired of all these lies that these developers give us because they want to show off how good the trailers are. Nobody cares about. I mean, people care about trailers. I've seen trailers. I'm like, oh man, that shit is dope. But in the end of the day, gameplay is what's necessary, because we're not buying a game for no damn trailers.
Nah, bro, I need gameplay. Now, that's the one thing. Battlefield, if you could take anything Call of Duty, Call of Duty actually came out and showed us like fucking gameplay for once. Like, that shit was shocking. I was not, and on top of that, gameplay for the game came out fast as shit. Like, that same day, there's already, the people who are out there at the event were already dropping gameplay. So, like, Battlefield, take notes. Like, you can show us, what the multiplayer going to be like, things of that sort, but show us some gameplay. Show us some in-game footage. That way we can get some type of hype, some type of, interest generated within the game. Like, I'm pretty sure everybody named Mama's overseeing CGI trailers that look good, or trailers in the game that look good, but the game gets downgraded on some Ubisoft shit. We don't need that. We don't need that.
See, trailers are only good for story-based games like Last of Us and Kingdom Hearts and stuff like that.
Multiplayer,
and that's my opinion. Multiplayer, nobody cares about trailers because we're not playing trailers. We're not playing a story. We're doing a competitive.
And half the time, the trailers do some shit that like you don't even do in the game. Like, I swear to God, these motherfuckers be sliding through a door, shotgunning somebody, jumping up, turning around, tomahawk, then picking up a gun, shooting somebody else. Don't nobody do that shit.
Cartwheeling, backflipping.
Yeah, don't nobody be moving around that smoothly and that well while playing. Like, don't nobody do that shit. Come on now. Like, you selling us a dream, because half of that shit's gonna get patched anyway.
For real, who you telling? Like I said, I know these games like to feed us with our eyes, and when you see a dope ass trailer, you be like, man, that's dope. I'm interested. Yeah, but when it's a multiplayer game, something that we're so used to, like a Battlefield or Call of Duty, there's no point in having a damn campaign trailer when we play multiplayer.
Yeah, the first thing I go to is multiplayer. Like, I used to go to campaign first. That's because I grew up without playing online for years to like the late mid PS3 era. But once I started playing online, I played like maybe 4 matches of online. Then I played single player when I got pissed off. Then I beat the single player, then get back online. Like, I went online first, then single player.
But let's be real with it now. These days, because I come from that PS2 era, PS1 where there's no online. But I can't even imagine games like playing games without online. You know what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, we're like, accustomed to it.
It's such the norm now. Mm-hmm. Like where even games like Uncharted and Last of Us have multiplayer modes in them
that are really popular apparently too. Did not know that. Well, I kind of knew, but I wasn't fully aware. But I mean, yeah, online gaming is just like the new norm. Like, if your game doesn't have online, it kind of like loses its value a little bit unless it's like heavy in the story. Like, and on top of that, the content in the story has to be massive. Like, we're not saying open world Far Cry where it's just boring open world type massive. We're talking about like an interesting world that you're invested in, the people, the culture, everything that's going on. That's why God of War did so well. Not only is it a franchise, but it's a linear open world game that gives you a side quest that you're interested in, and the commentary between you, Mimir, and your son has you invested. So you had no problem spending that $60 because you feel like you got your money's worth.
And like Kingdom Hearts, there's no place for a multiplayer mode anywhere in that game.
Fuck no! I swear to God, if they did that shit, I would lose my mind.
Unless you can play as two people, you get two people play as Donald or Goofy with you.
Like, if it was co-op, that'd be lit. But other than that, we don't. But
like that. A multiplayer, like, I'm not trying to have sword fight,
fucking team deathmatch.
Yeah, come on, man.
Yeah,
come on, I'm not trying to have that.
Yeah, certain games need it.
Joel shooting at Ellie.
Like, multiplayer only games that are like specifically shooters and shit like that, I have no problem with that. But fucking single player base games that just tack on a multiplayer is so unnecessary.
Could you imagine a team deathmatch in Hitman? That shit is ludicrous.
I don't know why I feel like they did that before.
Not in the Hitmans I played.
I'm really trying to remember, because there was a game that was like known for single player, but they tacked on a multiplayer that nobody asked for, and it was like garbage. Like, you could tell, like, it was like a last minute thought. I forgot what game it was, but that game was. Oh man!
I guarantee you, wasn't any of the Hitmans, because I have all of them.
I'm trying to remember. Was it a Batman game?
Please.
I really can't remember. I remember watching that. Like, it was a single player based game, but it had a multiplayer that was just tacked on, like, late for no reason. But aside from all that shit, Battlefield 5, the new trailer, whatever drops, or gameplay reveal event, whatever the fuck you want to call it, comes out tomorrow, Wednesday. Go to the Battlefield IG, Twitter, whatever, so you can find the exact time. I just know it drops tomorrow. Eric, you got anything for your closing statement, bro?
No. Subscribe. Check out the channel. Thanks for watching the podcast. Make sure you share it, tweet it, get us out there, and that's about it.
All right, keep it easy and keep it greasy. This was episode 15 of Run Those Games. Make sure you go ahead and leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that good shit. Being as how your boy is now recording while streaming, this shit will be up on SoundCloud tonight, so we gonna be lit. So make sure you go ahead and check out all that good shit. Hope y'all enjoyed. Your boy might be live streaming later. I'm making no promises because I might get tired. But I will be streaming tomorrow, so there is that. Hope you guys enjoyed. It's your boy Woozilla, and we out this bitch.
Out.